Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, we're about to shoot which district is right for you in Saigon. I would appreciate it if you smash the like button. We need it to help with the algorithm from YouTube, and I would very much appreciate it if you could do that for me. I'm going to be asking on almost every video now for the foreseeable future, because we need to get my likes up. We're doing good everywhere else pretty much. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, but no big deal if you don't want to. Also, if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. All right, here's the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Xin chao. What's up, everybody? Got a little bit of rush hour action. I think we'll film it on here for a second. So this video is going to be where should you move? What district should you choose when you move to Saigon? And this is going to depend on a lot of different things and a lot of variables. We'll try to get it on pack and get through it in about 10 minutes so we're not dragging on. But it's pretty cool footage here at rush hour. And I'm in Bintan. As you can see, landmarks over here. So yeah, let's start the long 40-minute walk home. Maybe this video will go longer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it out. We'll keep them high and tight. Don't be stingy, Mark. But yeah, I mean, it's going to depend on so many variables. First thing I'm going to cover, if you're here and you're like seriously trying to learn Vietnamese, I would definitely not stay in District 1, District 2, or District 7. You're going to want to stay in like a Vietnamese district. So like a District 6, or maybe even a District 5. Yes, there's lots of Chinese in District 5, but there's still a whole bunch of Vietnamese as well. But yeah, you're going to want to, in my opinion, stick to a predominantly Vietnamese neighborhood if you're trying to get into the Vietnamese culture, the Vietnamese food, and learning the Vietnamese language fast and effectively. I've just never, I should have done that as well, but YouTube's taken over my life. That it makes it very hard, since I'm a full-time YouTuber, to train myself in some other skill. Everybody wants to be on camera now. Let's check my maps. I think I gotta go here. Yeah, I think we go all the way down here. We got a 35-minute home walk. No big deal. But yeah, if you're gonna be trying to learn the language, I would stay away from the expats districts. I would try to live in an all Viet, even maybe like on the outskirts of Saigon, or maybe not even Saigon at all, maybe like something rural, something more outside of, like a suburb of Saigon would be good as well, like outside the city a little bit, because then you're just going to be forced to learn the language pretty much. You're not going to have an option, so you won't, if you live in like D1 or D2, you can get around with just English. So I mean, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage if you're attempting to learn a new language, which would be Vietnamese. Now, here's for the next kind of guy. So, are you a party guy that just wants to party and drink it up and don't care about learning Vietnamese culture or Vietnamese language? I'm going to say District 1's for you, man. That's probably where I'd be going. If you're a party guy, you want English to kind of get you through, and you can pretty much communicate with everybody a little bit, and enough to where you can live your life, District 1's going to be great. If you're a super heavy partier and you're like going to love Boi Vinh, then maybe position yourself by Boi Vinh. That might be a good idea. Not too close though. You want to make it about at least a 15-minute walk, so you don't get in the habit of going there every 15 seconds, or making it super easy for you to just step out your front door and then just be at Boi Vinh. It can become a very costly and bad endeavor if you live too close to it. I had a buddy that lived right on Boi Vinh. He blew so much money. He was doing nitrous all day, every day. Just hooking through money. He would spend 30 million in a day sometimes on nitrous. Absolutely insane. So yeah, you don't want to do that. But yeah, if you're a party guy, I would say 100% District 1's going to be for you. District 2. Let's talk about the District 2. I would say District 2 if you have a family. If you have a family, District 2 seems to be set up really well for that, as we saw in the one place I looked at over there. But yeah, District 2 just seems very family orientated, seems better laid out for that. Other reasons why you would pick District 2: if you don't like Vietnamese food, if you don't really want to hang out with Vietnamese, and if you really like wherever your home country's food is, like American food, and just want to hang out with like other American expats, D2 is a really good vibe for that. I love D2 personally. I like going there to eat and explore new places. I have no qualms with D2. There's so much good food there. Lots of good restaurants. I mean, you can get a deep dish pizza out there, so there you go. It seems like D7's pretty big for families as well. There are some drawbacks with D7. There's like a landfill by it, and when it's the rainy season, there's like this, there's a hot top chip. There's this landfill that gets smelly, and like this smell comes over the whole city. I think it's prone to flooding too. Parts of D2 are prone to flooding as well, and parts of D1 as well. Like if you're on Ho Hao Han in D1, there's going to be flooding there. I promise you that. That's a for sure. Because I live there, I can tell you that. I know it. District 3 is also a really good option for kind of both. So District 3 could be a good option if you can find a good place. It's very hard to find a decent place in District 3. But District 3 is a pretty good mix between wanting to be a party guy, wanting to learn Vietnamese culture a little bit, wanting to learn. It's kind of like a melting pot of them all. And then it's quick to get to Boi Vang from there still. It's quick to get to party areas from District 3 still. The setbacks with District 3 is the traffic's crazy there, everywhere. It's always pretty congested. So that's something to be mindful about when picking districts. I actually looked for my first apartment in District 3. It's one of my more favorite districts, but it's very hard to find a decent apartment there for a decent price. A lot of them are really high-end and expensive. Or they're just straight 100% like a Viet apartment. If you want to see what a District 3 Vietnamese apartment looks like, there's a one in my playlist, in my videos. I think I've even titled it District 3 $600 apartment, I do believe. And you can kind of get a feel for how actual Vietnamese apartment is. It'll give you the real deal feels on how they actually are. We gotta cross the street there, I do believe. Let's see, what's it asking me to do? Oh, sorry. It wants me to cross here. I don't think we can though. We have to do what we did last time, and we have to go around. I'll show you. Yeah, but District 7 also looked really set up for families. And I think the Korean community is pretty large there. So if you're Korean, it might be an area to check out. I'm gonna recommend, if you want like a kind of a mix of all, I'll give you reasons why I picked District 1. Well, District 1 is in the central of Saigon. It's in the middle pretty much, and it's accessible to all the districts kind of. You know, once that bridge finishes over for D2, D2 will only take like 8 minutes to get to. It'll go, they're having balut and a beer. Balut and a ba. Yeah, I don't see any way of walking down here. So I'm gonna have to just walk this way again and around like we did last time. It adds a little bit of time, but it's okay. That's why I really love District 1. The restaurants are great. You've got a diverse selection. You've got Japantown. You've got, you know, all these different areas to go and eat that are really good. And yeah, she had a brand new iPhone, man. Thing cost $1,500 here, Charlie. But yeah, that's why I love District 1. It's just accessibility to everywhere. And you know, I'm gonna say it now, Golden River is one of the best places to live in Saigon, in my opinion. It's quiet, it's nice, it's new, it's modern, it's smart home equipped, it's comfortable living, the amenities are great, you know, and you can get an apartment there for a pretty good deal now. You can get an apartment, a 1-bedroom, all the way down to $600. So If you live on like the first 15 floors, I've seen some even go for $550. So the lower you go in the buildings, the cheaper it is, because that's usually where the families are. And then you could possibly run into, the one problem with Golden River is if you have a loud neighbor above you, you can hear them. That's what I've learned. In our last place, the 2-bedroom before we moved out, somebody that must be a pretty big guy like myself moved in above us and stomped everywhere. He would be stomping around for 10 hours out of the day. I don't know how you can stomp as loud as this guy stomped. Maybe he was wearing shoes inside, I don't know, but now at the new place, we have neighbors above us, but you never hear them, so they're non-stompers. It's probably a single guy or a couple. But yeah, I mean, I'm only listing the areas I really have knowledge about, and I'm not a professional in any of this stuff. So don't like quote me as the man when it comes to all this information. Check other resources, watch other people's things. But for me, I would either live in District 1 or 3. And like I said, if you want to be like big in the expat community and like lots of American style restaurants and lots of American product style things, District 2 is going to be your jam. District 2 is pretty affordable too. You can get a pretty high-end apartment for a pretty low price. So just know that the location's not that great when going to other places, and it can make your commute long if you're commuting to District 1, especially during rush hour. But again, these are all like decisions you have to make, you know what I'm saying? Just research is my suggestion. I'm completely happy with living in D1. I can totally see the appeal of District 2, as we saw in my Streets of Saigon video. I talked about the appeals of District 2. And of course, before choosing either of them, thoroughly check. Like when you go look for an apartment here, you should look at 50 to 100 apartments. You should do your homework, your diligence. Sure, you might find one like second one that like, this is the place. But I promise you the best way to go about doing it is looking at as many units as you can possibly look at while you're moving around. I don't know if I talked about it, but we need you guys to hit the thumbs up button to help with the YouTube algorithm. So as many of you that can hit the like button, smash that like button now. I would greatly appreciate it. Sometimes I forget to say it on the intro, so I'll say it on the outro here. It does much better on the intro because people have so much ADD now, they rarely listen to a video all the way through. I listen to anybody's video I watch, I listen to all of it. It's just the way I rock. Still go straight. Yeah, still go straight. Yeah, District 3 is the old French district, kind of. So it has a great charm and appeal to it. I find it extremely difficult to find apartments there. Anytime I ever look at my price range, which is under $700, $800, I would find like 1 or 2 apartments. Not many. The inventory there is very low. So yeah, you're gonna have a problem just trying to find inventory there. There's lots of inventory, however, in District 1, lots of inventory in District 2, lots of inventory in District 7. Pretty much all the other districts are Vietnamese districts. Go Vap is a really Vietnamese district, so if you want to really immerse yourself into Vietnamese culture and language learning, Go Vap might be a good choice for that as well. There's so many different districts though, you know. You need to research it on your own. I'm commenting on the ones I know about, so that's what I'm giving you information on the ones that I know about. And I think we're almost wrapped on this video. I can't think of anything else to say. The weather's going to be all the same. Things to look for if you don't like flooding, like walking through deep water, is to investigate all that. So if you're looking at an area, ask around and see if it floods there, because that can be a real your first time walking through like knee-high water that's like mixed in with the sewage, you're like, no. I had to do it quite a bit at my Ho Hao Han apartment, so, and it's only during the rainy season. So I mean, yeah, but you need to account for these things. Other things you need to check when you're moving into an apartment at any district: is there a school nearby? If there's a school nearby, that's going to be a lot of noise. If it's really nearby, that place is almost a no-go unless you really don't care about a lot of noise from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure there's no roosters around if you're in a rural area, like not rural, if you're in a all Viet district that expats don't live in. There's lots of extra things you have to check for here when renting a good apartment and choosing a district in other cities, I think. Anything else I can think of? Motorcycle repair. Got the muffler off. It's open header, baby. That's right. That's right. He's gonna race that sucker. Yeah, I think I covered it. I covered the districts I would say I would live in. And then you got to be mindful where your job is at as well. If your job's in District 1, I would try to be in District 1 probably. The district, depending on where, if you live really interior of D2, like that where it borders Binthon, your commute won't be that bad. But if you're like, you know, 7 kilometers into D2, then your commute's going to be a long time if you're commuting into District 1. So these are all things to think about. Xin chào, how are you? So make sure you consider all these things. I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sure I missed some things. If you have any constructive advice to add to other people looking for what district to live in, go ahead and drop it in the comments. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.